Hello everybody, welcome to the Laughingstock channel. I'm going to continue working on our Diamond Dotz Flutter by Pink painting here. After the last video, I kept going a little bit and did some off camera and kind of filled in this whole area right here. And now all I have left of this wing is this little area. I think I'm going to kind of do that throughout the painting. I mean, I know you guys don't want to see all of it constantly. Like, you could like to see the progress, but I don't have to do it constantly on the videos. So I feel like we'll just, I'll do some on video and do a couple videos maybe or whatever, and then do some off camera and then do some more, that kind of thing. So anyway, I'm going to work over in this area right in here. We're kind of continuing just on this wing here. Reminded that the blue tape is just my guideline. That's where I cut the plastic off. Just it makes it easier for me to kind of see it, the line of it, so that I can make sure I don't overdo the dots on it. So I'm going to work, and the next one I'm working on is on here. It's like a little cursive small a. It's number 22. It's kind of like a real pale pink. I've already got them ready in the tray. So they're mostly just along this edge right here. So I'm going to work there. It won't take us too long to do that color, I don't feel like. So I think they're mostly going to have to be singles. I can't do the three-piece thing because it's just one here, one there. So they're almost white. They're such a pale pink, they're almost white. Also off camera, I kind of straightened up some of my rows a little bit. If they were a little cockeyed, I fixed them up a little bit, but they weren't too bad actually. So we're just gonna get to work. Today I got 3 colors kind of ready because, like I said, I know this one is going to be fast, and there we are. I think that's it. I don't think there's any more in this area. It was just kind of a row down there. Alright, so the next one we're going to work on is number 19. And it kind of on here looks a little bit like a half moon. I don't know if you guys can even see that. I mean, I can pull it up there. It's these right in here, like this half moon. Kind of, sort of. Not exactly, but sort of. So that's what we'll work on next. And of course, once again, I have the tray ready to go. It just makes it easier if I do that ahead of time. I can do some 3s with this, so I think I will do that. At least a few of them, a couple of them, I don't know. Maybe just one of them. Look, there's a lot of like singles or pairs, and they're kind of along here. They're kind of all throughout this area right here. Believe it or not, they actually landed on the correct spot almost. I had to shift it over a little bit. I didn't mean to put it there, but it's there now and it's going to stay. Go back over here. It's actually more of a quarter moon than a half moon, I guess. I said half moon, but Come on. It's kind of a quarter moon or even a sliver of a moon. These are not sticking. I'm going to get me some more stick 'em wax. Call it whatever you want, but make it stick, right? Probably got too much on there. There's a 3. Right there. They're kind of all over the place. Like they're not like down a row like the other ones where they made it so quick, but just it's upside down. I think my camera's jiggling a little bit on my table. I have it attached to my table. I might have to move it somewhere at some point. I think I just noticed it jiggling. Let me know. There's some over in there. Okay, a couple more yet. Okay, a few more in here. That one went flying. I actually felt it hit my arm. It's on the floor now. All right, did we get all of them in that area? I feel like maybe we did. Looks pretty good, I think. Okay, we'll put them away. And then we're gonna move on to what is number 20. And to me, it looks like a sideways top hat. Let me show you. And then I'm gonna pick it up. Right up in here, there's like a sideways top hat. Now I bumped the camera. I know that's jiggling now. And they mostly run down this edge right here. So I feel like they're gonna be fairly quick too, since they run down that edge. Oh, there's one. Let's get it out of there. It jumped out of my, actually a couple trays ago. Okay. Most of these are gonna have to be singles, but it looks like we got a 3 spot right there to start off with, so. You can move these closer, I feel like. Right down the edge. And those are the only 3 colors I got out, but if this goes really quick, I might just pull out another color. I mean, I can see my camera shaking a little bit, but I kind of feel like it has one of those anti-vibration things in the phone. So even though it's moving, I don't feel like the video bounces that much, but I don't know. I might have to put it somewhere besides attached to the table that I'm working on, which is why I see it shaking. Okay, a little bit more down in here, and that color's done. So this is a fast few colors in this section of the butterfly. I think that's it. I do believe so. Okay, I have to put these colors back in the jar. Well, actually I don't. I can get some more colors out. I got a couple of trays. I'm just gonna push those out of the way, and I won't take the time on camera to get more, to put those away. So I have a letter V on the patterns, and it says it's number 23. So where's my number 23? There it is. Okay, see, I wrote my number 23 on there. So this is more of a blue instead of the pinks and purples. Of course, if you watch my previous videos, you know that blue is my favorite. Any color blue. I like any shades of blue. Okay, in this tray, I actually see like a whitish one. All right, I managed to get it out. Actually, it's a light pink. It might belong to one of the other ones. But I have been finding more mismatched colors occasionally in here. Now, it's possible that because I got this, remember I got this free from someone, that they either came that way or she accidentally got them mixed in. But I don't, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, get my rows lined up. And what did I say? We're working on V's on here. Number 23, which is V on here. Okay, I do see a 3 spot to start. I always like to do 3s when I can because it saves me time. But that might be almost all of them except down here at the bottom, which I'll go ahead and do that one because why not? I see another one. I am on camera, right? I know I kind of have a tendency to pull it to the side a little bit. All right, well, that's all the 3s I see right off anyway, but there may be more, but we'll just kind of get to work, and if I see them, I can always use them. The blue's making it pretty. I don't mind pink and purple. I just like blue. Right down the row here. Upside down. Okay, sometimes I gotta move it so that I can see it in the light. And hopefully you guys can still see what I'm doing. Believe it or not, I actually have 3 lights shining on this thing. One of them is just like a small desk lamp and it doesn't really do a whole lot, but I have a couple small circle lights. One of them is really bright, one of them not so bright, but they all help. Shaking up here. At least I didn't dump them all over when I did that. Okay, is that it? I think that's all the V's. Okay, well I got one more tray so I can work one more color here before I start having to put them away. So, okay, we have a bunch of letter F's in here, and that's number 21. So I found my 21. Pour it in my tray, but not over my painting, so if I spill them, they don't stick. All right, stick that up top. Shake my tray a little bit, but preferably not over the painting, but sometimes I do it anyway. I risk it. Okay, that's pretty good there. Actually, I can probably go down here with it, yeah. Okay, let's see if we have any spots where we can do the 3s and do a bunch of those to start. I don't think there's too many more spots for 3s. Oh, that's a funny looking. It was a split 2, so I'm just gonna grab them again. All right, I think we're on to the singles mostly here. Every time I do a diamond painting, I get another tray or 2. Now this one that I got free from the lady, it had 2 trays in it. I don't know why. She just had an extra one, or if it came with 2, I don't know. But I like having lots of trays so I can just kind of keep working and not have to dump them back in it, you know. Makes it go faster. That one turned over. Come here. I'm gonna have to pick it off. I got it. Okay. All right there, that's on the edge of the plastic. I'm not going to try and fill in a couple of those. I'll catch them later when I take more plastic off. Because if you get them partly on the plastic, then when you go to peel the plastic off, they pop up. Those ones are okay right there. I don't think that's the edge of the plastic yet. Okay, I think I got all those. Hey, we're getting some good progress going there. All right, I think I will maybe do the one more color that seems to be predominantly in that area. So I'm going to dump something back in here. It doesn't really matter which one. So I can reuse the tray. Okay, so what is that number? That is number 24. Okay, I got number 24, and it's in here. It's like a dot in a circle. So we'll get these ready. It looks to be kind of a really pale green. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of a pale green. Not wanting to lay down very well. We'll shake them a little more. Try again. Okay. All right, so on to these dots, which is pretty much what's left in this on this wing. So we'll finish up this wing, I think, here. So that'll be great. Well, I picked up 2 instead of 3, but let's see if there's a couple more spots I can put. There's only 2 there too. Might need some more wax on the 3 end. I don't know. Yeah, I would say so. Let me get a little more wax. Okay, let's try again if I can have some dots that are in groups of 3s. I probably don't need that many. There's only probably a couple that'll have 3 spots, but okay, so one there. That might be the only one. I don't know. I can't really do angles, I don't think. I don't think it'll space them right. So the rest of them will all have to be singles. These ones almost look like they glow in the dark. It's that kind of color, pale green. I don't really know. Like, I don't have the packaging or the box these originally came in. That one's upside down. Because the lady had just, you know, had it out of the box, probably threw out the box at some point, who knows. So I don't know if they could possibly glow in the dark. They might. Kind of looks like it. I'll have to test it at some point. Probably not on camera, but. getting close to finishing this wing up. It's looking pretty cool, nice and sparkly. I'm not gonna do those next to the thing there, so I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. Those ones I feel like are gonna overlap, so I think that's it for now. Like, there's a couple on that wing that when we take the tape off and take the plastic off for the next one, we'll have it. But I think we'll call that a video. And like I said, we pretty much have finished up this whole wing. Feels good. I don't feel anything like sticking out that I have an extra piece anywhere or upside down. And we got the antenna done. And next one, I think we'll probably move on to this bottom section here of this quarter of the wing. So thank you guys for watching Laughter Stock channel. If you like and subscribe and leave a comment and all those good things, tell your friends, share with your friends. I'm slowly but surely building up my channel little by little. So thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you later. Bye.